Look at that.
Wow.
This one, actually, it's a muskmelon.
Oh, it's a muskmelon. It smells like the 70s. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. We have got to turn the garden already. It's the first week of July. It's time to get rid of some of the spring things and put in some of our mid-season crops. I have a really neat tool that I want to show you. I forgot to put that in the intro, so we'll probably just cut this in somewhere. Our garden has been neglected a little bit here lately as we have been busy with other things like cucumbers. So many cucumbers. We have been making pickles. I think we've made roughly 50 pounds or so worth of pickles and been canning. We also built a swing set for the kiddos in the woods. So today, we've got some harvesting to do. And not just cucumbers. We picked those already. Today we're pulling carrots. We successfully grew carrots for the first time. If you guys want to know how to grow carrots, check out Danny from Deep South Homestead's book. He literally wrote the book on growing carrots. So we've got old broccoli to pull out, new beans to plant, lots of stuff. Let's get busy before it gets too hot. All right, Mrs. Flannel. So, we're harvesting carrots. Our broccoli's toast, right?
Yeah. It's all done.
And then we have this row here. That was what? That was another row of carrots, right?
Yes, it was a row of carrots we pulled yesterday.
There's a watermelon.
This one, actually, it's a muskmelon.
Oh, it's a muskmelon. It smells like the 70s. So what is our objective this morning?
So we're gonna pull all of these carrots. We're gonna pull out all of this broccoli. The lettuce over there has bolted. The kids tell me that our summer crisp lettuce is starting to taste kind of bitter. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that. And I have some more green beans that I can put in place. These beans have already given me 2 harvests. They're putting out a little bit, but they're looking...
Actually, I picked, I think, 2 off that plant this morning.
Yeah, they're looking pretty sad though. You can see ones that I planted if you want to take a look. Those were planted about 2-3 weeks ago.
It's not too late.
No, you can keep planting beans in July in Virginia. So we'll add a couple more rows of beans for fresh eating. And we're going to clean up this. And then I think we'll get, not today, but we'll get some fall seeds started.
Because of our terrible potato harvest that we haven't harvested yet, but we know isn't going to be any good, we're working on doing a second batch of potatoes, which we just recently discovered you can do in Virginia, but apparently nobody does. So we're going to try those. But that's in progress. We have to cut them and prepare an area. So now, let's get some carrots out. So one of the things we discovered is this ground is incredibly hard. If you look back at our first look at the homestead video, you can't even see this garden or that building over there. It was so overgrown. But I'm down about that far, which is about how far our plow and disc got in here. And oddly enough, that's about how long our carrots are. Almost hit potatoes.
That's about, yeah. Yep, they couldn't get any further.
They couldn't get any further because the ground is like concrete that deep. So
nice
if you will,
wide. Nice and wide.
So I think the tool that we probably need for our carrot beds is something like the Meadow Creature broad fork, because we can get down deeper without ruining all the soil, microbes and such and things and stuff. He's so cute. I always think a rabbit when I'm doing carrots. Oh, look at that one.
That's pretty good.
It almost looks like a real carrot.
Yeah, never grown carrots. So.
We've never grown carrots. This is a first. So if you're looking for an expert video, it's not it. Here, I should.
It's not us.
Here's your thumbnail. Our first successful carrot harvest. It weighs 0.01 ounce.
Hey, look at that one. Huh. Some of them did very well.
Look at that. We'll do a before and after thumbnail. That's great. We probably still had too many too close together.
Oh, probably. I didn't thin enough.
We were just so excited there was any carrots on them at all, we left them.
I know. Yeah, I thinned once. Should have thinned again. Look at that.
Wow.
It's not cool today.
It is definitely July in Virginia. Look at that.
Paired with some
And they obviously,
smallies.
the ones that are biggest had the most space. Except, what
What is that? Oh, no, you know what? That's
see?
probably Queen Anne's lace, maybe?
It's not a carrot, I don't think.
That stalk is different. That's probably Queen Anne's lace.
It's blending in.
That's funny. We have so much Queen Anne's lace around here. There's one. There we go.
And we're pulling the lettuce too at the same time?
Yeah, go ahead and just, I think the animals will enjoy it. I'll get some more going. Ooh, some hidden ones.
I think those are the ones we had the kids try and help us with that pulled the tops off and walked away.
Possible. I also did a little weed eating, so I might have hit the top off.
We should have awards for the different carrots.
Stubbiest.
I was yes. Skinniest. Voted least likely to succeed.
Failure to thrive. Next time, heavy thinning.
Next time, heavy thinning. Which I hate to say that we knew we needed to thin them, but when you've never actually grown something successfully and you see some coming up, it's actually very difficult.
Psychology.
Yeah, psychologically to go start tearing them out. But if you don't, this is what you end up with.
And I did do a thinning earlier in the season, and then
Yeah, it's not that they
I
work.
also got busy doing other things.
You guys know gardening is a lot of work. I don't think anybody knows that. It's a revelation. You know?
At least the way we're doing it.
I want to say somebody make things harder than they ought to be. Subscribe now.
Subscribe to Flannel Farms.
Watch people try and reinvent the wheel that's already been fixed.
Yeah.
That's all for the carrots, Mama. All right, so time to pull broccoli and some lettuce.
Yep. You said we're animal feed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything should have two purposes if possible. Somebody planted vegetables in our grass garden.
I love grass gardens.
They're so pretty.
I think I planted more lettuce than we eat.
I think you did. Somebody will eat it. Lettuce is tricky because you don't need any of it, and then all of a sudden you need a bunch of it for a salad.
You have for a sandwich, you use 1 or 2 pieces.
Yeah, 1 or 2 slices. But if you only have 2 or 3 plants, then you don't have enough. All right, super cool tool time. For those of you going, well, that's just a wheel hoe. Well, look again, my friends. This is a homemade job that I actually got after doing a job for somebody else. That's a bicycle tire. These are just bits of metal. And then they took what looks like an old rim, cut a wedge on it and bolted it. And this thing works so well. Let me have a further demonstration.
Works best when the ground is a little bit softer after a rain. We haven't had rain in a week. So.
But you saw how hard it was to get the pitchfork into the ground. Look at that. Perfect little seed trough. Don't throw things away. Make other things out of them. I wish I could say I was terribly clever and made that, but I did not. Depression era mindset. It's a theme for what we're doing here. We believe a depression is coming, so find ways to make things useful. Yeah, I don't care what they say a recession is. How are you doing?
Yeah. How's your family coping?
How's your family coping? All your bills going down? Do you feel super,
You could go out and get another job tomorrow?
Yeah. You know that risk-averse feeling that you have all of a sudden? Like that kind of barely, like, I wouldn't say panicky feeling in the back of your mind, but if you feel like you're waiting for a shoe to drop, it feels like a recession.
Yeah.
Well, the morning has gotten away from us a little bit. I know it looks like we just got out here, but there was pickling going on this morning, and swing set fixing, and harvesting, and animal chores, and all the other stuff that goes along with the homestead, so I don't think we're going to put any seeds in the ground right now. As you can see, it's like dust. There's supposed to be some rains today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll probably come out here this evening maybe and plant.
Yeah.
Let's go give some animals some food. Oh, that's heavy.
Dropping apples.
Yeah, got one. We'll have apple piggies. Peek, peek, peek! I hear ya. Come here. Come on. Hey. Come here. Look at this. Can you not tell it's apple?
Where's your friend?
You brought me vegetables? Gross. Here. Let's do this. Here you go. Sally. You don't want an apple either? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Internet famous pig. You're not mad at us over the shot, are you? Looks like you're getting over it. Are you getting over it? Here you go. Nom, 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 nom. Go girl. Well, thanks for joining us today. If you haven't already, please hit that like button so other people can find us. I'm doing crazy stuff. And if you haven't subscribed already, I invite you to do so. Make sure your notifications are on so anytime we put out a video that anytime you see a piggy get his belly scratched, you'll know. I don't know.
Depression is different than a recession.
It is. I think it's probably a percentage of how much the GDP shrinks. Also, I got told it's not really a recession right now. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Because the only reason that our GDP shrank is because of our trade deficit. I mean, we're adding like 400,000 jobs a minute.